Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you guys all out there. You that is on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night it has been. A night full of anger, laughter, anguish, surprise, just name it. Full package. Yes, Chelsea ended the game yesterday 2-0, beating Fulham in London, cementing our position as the kings of London, the owners of London. Ladies and gentlemen, now, instead of celebrating, well, I came up quickly after the game and I brought my post-match reaction, right? After delivering my post-match reaction, which is my own personal thoughts of the match. Ladies and gentlemen, in less than 30 minutes, a news broke up. Jackson. What is happening about Jackson? We have been told that Chelsea had issued a notice to Bayern that Chelsea are calling off the deal. When the player and his agent were on board private jet on the way to Germany, they asking them to return. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea informed Bayern Munich they will not be proceeding with the proposed loan of Nicolas Jackson after injury to Liam Delap. 24-year-old striker traveled to Germany for FC Bayern move, but Chelsea requested the Senegalese to return back to London. Listen. If you have been following me here on this channel, you remember on Thursday, I said it here more than once that Jackson is not going anywhere. I've always been categorical that Jackson is not going to go anywhere. But most of you guys out there, you guys just thought, oh, did you notice something about the deal itself, the loan deal, the most expensive loan deal ever in history? Most expensive loan deal ever in history. 15 million euros. And when I check the total amount, by the end of the season, they even put some clauses which are very easy to be met by Jackson. And if Jackson should meet those clauses, Bayern were going to be paying about 23 million euros. If Jackson met those clauses that are in the loan deal, Bayern was going to be paying Chelsea almost about 23 million. As a matter of fact, there are other clauses even that, if you want to look closely, that deal could even end Bayern paying more than 50 million euros for one season loan. Now, Delap in the game, when we started the game, the moment the hamstring came, the moment he got that injury, I knew it. That from that moment, Chelsea was going to react. Either they go into the market, start looking for a new striker, or they'll stop Jackson from undergoing the medical. I knew it. Yet, the truth is that the easier option for Chelsea was to stop the medicals for Jackson. Getting a striker right now in the market, who are they going to get that would be better off than Jackson? Number one. Number two, then after signing that player and Delap returns after he has recovered, what would they use that particular player for? 3, is there any guarantee that the new player they're going to get from maybe League One or Italian League or wherever can hit the ground running? Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea sent a message that Jackson should return. And listen, you won't get my own opinion. I'll tell you before I leave here. Both Jackson and his agent, they've spoken. Agent Ali Barat is still fighting to rescue the Nicolas Jackson loan deal. Him and Jackson are currently still in Munich, and they are angry. Nicolas Jackson stands. He doesn't want to go back to Chelsea after what happened this summer. Being out of their project, he wants to play for Bayern Munich. Yes. The truth of the matter is that Jackson wasn't treated fairly. Hey, don't compare Chalobah. I've heard many people in social media comparing Trevor Chalobah to Jackson's case. That Trevor was banned from the dressing room. He was training this and that. He was sent on loan. He was going to be sold this and that. They are not the same. Trev is an academy product from the age of 6-7 years. Chelsea Academy. Jackson, we bought him whilst he's old. We bought Jackson out as a professional player. We didn't get Jackson as a toddler 6-7 years into our academy. There are two different scenarios here. Jackson's situation is like a father going to bring in his stepson into his into his home where he already have kids. It will be difficult for those family, those kids, for his wife to accept that stepson in. And for even if that stepson is accepted in, it will take that stepson a time. It will take him a longer period, to get used to or to love that family as his own. Jackson is an outside product. It would, assuming Jackson has been in Chelsea 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years, delivering, and Jackson now has made that Chelsea his home. Everybody see him as a legend in the club. It will be difficult for Jackson to go. Right now, there's no love between Jackson and the club. And Chelsea fans, you guys have been on this boy's neck throughout. I keep saying, Jackson is not a bad player. He might not be scoring every goal that we expect, but we need to look at his performance on a field of play in general, not just by goal scoring. There are other players that can also score goal, and he gives an assist as well. 2 seasons, almost about 30 goals for 2 seasons. Didier Drogba, go and check how many goals he scored in 2 seasons. You can tell me, he was not created that much chance. Didier did get, but this guy also provides assists. He does the hard works. Now that he's gone, we want him back. I would have been stupid to come back. I'm sorry. And let me point out. Let me say this. Professionally, Jackson will have to come back and serve his club. He's still under contract with Chelsea. Jackson must come back and serve the club. He is still under contract with Chelsea. He is not yet Bayern Munich or Bayern player. He has not undergone the medicals yet. And if he insists and went through the medical, Chelsea might not sign the document. The document has not been signed yet. No money has been paid yet. So, Chelsea now need to talk to the player. Not just by issuing order, come back. No. There has to be talks between the player and the coach. That is my opinion. There has to be talks between the player and the coach. I'm not saying Maresca should tell Jackson, you're going to be my number 1. No. Even for Jackson to go, you see, this is where I have a problem with Maresca. Maresca is not a good manager. He's a coach, but not a manager. A good manager, even when those other 2 strikers were bought, Delap and João Pedro, knowing that Delap is a pure 9 like Jackson, because he said it before, that he likes pure 9, number 9 like Jackson, and they got to Delap, similar profile. João Pedro is a different profile together. But now you are making use of João Pedro because he came in and he scored goals in the Club World Cup, and it looks as if he's on form. So everybody start to hail Delap. João Pedro, we start to hail him. And if you give him more time, now, it was made to look as if Jackson was no longer needed. And Maresca is the reason why. It's the cause of it. When João Pedro and Delap came in, Maresca, the best thing he could have done as a manager, not as a coach, was to call the young guy, Jackson, Nick, come to my office. We have one-on-one talk. Look, last season, we nearly missed out on Champions League football. You had injury. We lost games. We were in difficult situations. This time around, we are in our 4 different competitions. We need other players, to help you so that the stress, the pressure on you will reduce. You talk to the player, then you give the player an assurance that, look, fight for your position. You are in this club, you senior these two that are coming in. Relax yourself and work with me. You get your minutes. Jackson, I believe, would have stayed. But for the coach to come out and was like, whoever is not happy can go. He cannot assure anybody of position. That is pride. Okay, now that you want him back, can you now work with him? So, the same player that we do not want, we are selling him out on loan. 15 million euros. 15 alone. 15 million euros. 12.6 million pounds. That could increase to about 23 to 24 million. If Jackson is able to meet all the, the clauses by his performances with Germany. If he's that bad, why so expensive? My friends, we ain't coming back. I'm in support of Jackson in this one. Unless we hear from the coach, specifically, telling us what he wants to make use of us for. But hey guys, professionally, Jackson needs to return. He needs to return. Yeah. I've seen a lot of posts from his agent. Nicola Jackson's agent, Diomansi Kamara, on Instagram stories. He said, we are not going back. The plane doesn't go back. I've seen all those stories. Yeah, but professionally, they will need to go back. They will need to go back. Jackson stands. All these things, out of anger, we need to understand him. Jackson and his agents, they have every reason, every right to be angry at the situation. That is why I said the club and the coach need to talk to Jackson personally to calm them down so that they can return. It is already international break. We have a lot to talk about. I think today we're going to have about 3-4 videos. It is international break. We're supposed to be talking about international break, analyzing our last night game. But we have not been talking about anything. We've not a lot yet to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, I'll be back on more on this issue later in the day. Exclusive, Chelsea sent official written proposal to Barcelona for Fermin Lopez. You see, a lot to talk about, but this Delap Jackson issue has taken over the market. Fermin Lopez, Chelsea sent official written proposal to Barcelona for Fermin Lopez. Initial proposal worth 40 million euro has been submitted yesterday afternoon, right after Chelsea's game. Chelsea are waiting answer from Barcelona after sending a proposal. Ladies and gentlemen, so that means that we are serious about Fermin Lopez deal. Then why didn't we finalize the deal for Xabi Simons? If we have the money to spend, 40 million euro here that we propose, right? We understand. We understand. Barcelona, they are asking, they said the player is what, how much? Is it? I saw somebody said 75 million euro or so. Let me see if I can get it. I saw it. Oh, come on. Maybe I have not prepared it yet. Barcelona are saying 75 million euro. Chelsea have proposed 40. Listen, if Chelsea want this deal done, we have between now and tomorrow. As a matter of fact, it's no longer 48 hours. Right now, it's going to be about roughly 36 hours from now for the transfer window to be shut. Today's Sunday. Jackson issue need to be sorted out. Fermin issue need to be sorted out between today, now, and tomorrow. So, this is not a time to joke. If Chelsea are really serious, why didn't they seal Xabi Simons deal? We kept the young man waiting for close to 2 months. Xabi Simons, I put all my strength talking about Xabi Simons on this channel. Fermin Lopez is not a bad player. You put both Xabi Simons and Fermin Lopez, I will choose Fermin Lopez. Yes, over Xabi Simons. But Xabi Simons is not a bad player. He is an excellent player that will excel with Tottenham. This season, Tottenham, they lost their game yesterday, right? Yeah, but they're going to do well. They're going to do well. Trust me. because the kind of player you are signing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Isak issue is finally about to be resolved. Official, Liverpool and Newcastle have agreed £130 million for Alexander Isak. Yes, it's done. That is the late information I was receiving. Liverpool and Newcastle have agreed £130 million for Alexander Isak. I heard many people said they should forget about Nicolas Jackson. Bayern Munich should rather pay the full amount, no longer loan. If Bayern want Nicolas Jackson, they should pay the full amount so that Chelsea can quickly switch to Jackson. Isak. We cannot afford, we cannot pay his wages. £300,000, £350,000, Chelsea cannot pay it. So forget it. Forget it. And Isak's wage also, his age. I'm not too sure his age anyway, but Chelsea cannot get this. Liverpool has already convinced the guy. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, Rasmus Højlund to Napoli. Here we go. Verbal agreement done between all parties involved. Loan deal for $6 million fee with buy option clause to become a mandatory under 40 under certain conditions worth $44 million. Højlund said yes to Napoli days ago, set for medical in the next 24 hours. Hopefully today he will undergo his medical. So you can see Højlund Manchester United is going for €6 million. And Mike Jackson is going for 15 million euros. That could rise to 23 to 24 million for one season loan. You are then telling me Jackson is a bad player. We are not coming back. We ain't coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me show you this picture here. Let me just conclude here. Mudryk on his Instagram page, on his IG. He posted this by himself in a black scarf, black t-shirt, and then he put black hat emoji. Yeah, you can see the guy, the young man is in pain. That's Mudryk. Ladies and gentlemen, let me announce to you that Mudryk is still in Chelsea squad. On you go to Chelsea website, his name is still included in Chelsea list of players for the year 2025-2026 season. Mudryk is still part of Chelsea squad for 2025-2026 season. And the information I am receiving is that Mudryk is still under investigation. The investigation is not yet conclusive. And that is why we've not heard anything about him right now. His contract is still valid. He's still receiving wages and salaries from Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy is still enjoying money. As you can see him, ladies and gentlemen. On that note, like I said, we still have 2 or 3 more videos to do again today. A lot is coming out that we need to talk about, we need to digest on this channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. You see me. Shalom and peace.